A good afternoon, everybody, and a happy Halloween. Let's start to look at that Corning sky cam, and it is a calm afternoon out there, relatively mild. Wouldn't think things are going to be getting a bit crazy later, but that spooky outlook continues as we look forward into our Halloween, and things will deteriorate fast. So a lot to wrap up as we get into this forecast. And actually, speaking right now of Market Street here, Gafford District is holding their big Halloween event tonight. It goes from 4 to 6, hoping the rains really hold off for them there, but we've got a lot to talk about. Let's start right now. What we're looking at, a flood watch and a wind advisory currently in place for the viewing area. Right now, we've got the wind advisory really out for the western half of the viewing area up towards the north, talking again Schuyler County, Tompkins, Steuben, down into Tioga, PA, and then the flood watch over towards the east. So essentially, National Weather Service thinking, and I'm in a little bit more agreement of this with the wind more so out to the west, bit of a problem, rain to the east. But oddly enough, Chemung County still being left out by the National Weather Service. And I do want to make a note of this because heavy rains and still high wind speeds will be slated for Chemung County as well. Not sure why they're left out, but still any residents there need to be mindful of today's weather. As we get a little bit further into the tidbits, let's check what we got. Warmer temperatures will hold true today, so it's nice and warm. It's mild as we close out this month of October. Big switch up with that coming into Friday, and we do see the heavy rain coming for tonight, even some thunder, gusty winds, really big switch up as we go from the early goings here. It's nice and calm and mild. Just a little bit of a pitter patter of rain to that heavy rain later, and then going into tonight, we're looking to dry out into Friday and really cool off as well. Talking temperatures getting back towards levels where we could actually see and pick up a little bit of flurries. I'll explain that in just a little bit as well. Current temperatures, though, here we go. Look at these 60s all across the board, up towards the Finger Lakes, southern tier, northern tier, Pennsylvania. Other than a few upper 50s here, most of us all in the same boat, feeling nice out there. Relatively calm, even with that little bit of light rain. But here we go. Let's start with the current look at the satellite and radar. First new batch of rain already on the way. Some heavy downpours currently out into sections of western PA and New York. Those will be making their way closer. And as we run this through, getting a little bit further towards 2:30, times a lot of kids are coming home from school. We continue to see a lot of those downpours just inch their way closer. And then by the main commute times home, by the time a lot of events are really slated for today, at least some indoors. So obviously any trick-or-treating events still slated to go into this afternoon, getting into the evening. Inside, looking good. That's where you're going to want to be today because we see this cold front really line up right there to the center of the viewing area. That's going to pack a punch, and where we could potentially see rainfall rates approaching 1 inch an hour with those big wind gusts around 35 to 40 miles an hour. Boom, we see that knock through, and then we start to gradually calm down into Friday morning. That's when we see the cool air settle in, and look at this, out to western New York, potentially making its way back into the viewing area. That chance for some light snow flurries to wake up to on Friday, then more sunshine winds out the day there, but cooler air will be back to grip the Twin Tiers as we go into this first upcoming weekend of November. Quick check here, the projected rainfall rates overall looking to see easily over an inch, potentially 1.5 to 2 inches, and this is why we do see a little bit of an isolated flash flooding risk. Need to stay weather aware here as we continue forward. And another reminder, even if you're just going to be out and about right now, to grab that umbrella. I have the umbrella cast for you. It is warm, but it's going to be very damp, and that really more so chance of limited severe weather still looming later today, and the rest of that trick-or-treating forecast, that spooky outlook. Again, the frightful forecast we've been having still in place. We see the gusty winds, the heavy rain moving forward into the rest of the day. Tonight, still a chance of a lingering shower. Those clouds will be on the decrease. Look at those lows dipping back. And again, this is down the valley for the Elmira Corning Regional Airport, but higher elevations out to the far western section of the viewing area could be picking up a little bit of those light snow flurries getting into tomorrow morning. So really that huge weather switch up going into this weekend, looking much better. We got sunshine, even with that cooler air. And I will make again a couple suggestions here. I know Hammondsport moved their trick-or-treating to November 2nd. Blossburg down in Pennsylvania moved theirs to November 1st. So really just looking pretty good there for any of the events move towards that weekend where we dry out. Just need to maybe put an extra layer or two on as we progress on forward. Nice to see more seasonable levels or just below as we stay a bit dry. A little bit chilly, though, for some of those nights.
Right. And like you mentioned, Tony, some communities, if they didn't hold their trick-or-treat last night, a few have moved them to Friday or Saturday. All of them are there for you on our website, WENY.com.